Welcome to Ohio Marijuana Pod, where we update customers about Ohio Marijuana Card and discuss everything going on in Ohio's medical marijuana industry. I'm your host, Randy Schaefer, and today we will be exploring when dispensaries should begin opening in 2019. Happy New Year! 2019 is the year for medical marijuana in Ohio. This is because by year's end, every single tester, processor, cultivator, and dispensary should be open for business. In fact, it's very possible that by January's end, Ohio patients will see the first medical marijuana sold in Ohio dispensaries. After all the waiting, cannabis is finally coming. For anyone who's been following medical marijuana in Ohio, you probably already know that the road to dispensaries opening has been something of a bumpy one, with more than a few potholes along the way. The industry was originally slated to begin rolling out on September 8, 2018, but due to unforeseen delays with licenses, lawsuits, and other bureaucratic hurdles, the official launch was pushed back a few months to January 2019. Now, with cultivators harvesting, drying, and prepping their product, and testing facilities open and working hard on approving medical cannabis for sale, patients should begin to see dispensaries opening up all throughout the Buckeye State. Among the first will be Cresco Labs, who is aiming to open in the coming days. Quote, "We're targeting the week of January 15th for the store in Wintersville," Jason Erck, spokesman for Cresco Labs, told Cleveland.com. But everything has to line up, and that will be the biggest hurdle, is making sure everything lines up between cultivation, processing, testing, packaging. There's so many different hurdles that they could run into in between then that there could still be a delay. However, mid-January is when they are aiming to open. A question we get a lot, and it's a completely understandable question, is why does it take so long for cannabis to hit dispensary shelves? Well, in order for medical marijuana to be sold in dispensaries, a number of procedures must take place, the first of which is quite naturally cultivation. You can actually read a pretty thorough breakdown of the cultivation process by viewing our tour of Buckeye Relief over on our blog at ohiomarijuanacard.com/blog. Just look for the Buckeye Relief tour. You'll actually get a really thorough view of the entire cultivation process from seed to harvest. After cannabis is cultivated, it must be tested for purity, toxicity, and potency, so patients know that they will get the best quality product for their money, free of bacteria, pesticides, and other harmful chemicals. Once cannabis has been grown, dried, trimmed, and tested, it must then be packaged for distribution. Once packed, cannabis is ready for sale in dispensaries. Naturally, each one of these steps requires a unique license granted from the state. Each facility must meet a set of strict city and state guidelines and regulations about where their buildings are built and how they operate their machinery and use energy and resources like water. Some cities even have firm regulations in place about pollution runoff from fertilizers used to grow cannabis or other chemicals used to clean the products that are used in cultivation. This way, citizens don't have to worry about drinking polluted water. It remains to be seen whether we will see other dispensaries open on January 15th, and with testing facilities just getting up and running, there could easily be delays because of problems that might arise during literally any one of the steps between cultivation and packaging. There are so many different steps and so many different procedures and so many rules and regulations. Delays are essentially inevitable, but once again, we are aiming toward a January 2019 launch of product. Another big question is, will there be shortages and what are the costs of medical marijuana in Ohio? I'll start right off by saying it is worth noting that supplies will be limited at launch. This may result in higher prices for a period of time until every cultivation company is up and running and dispensaries are in full swing. There are a lot of Ohioans who will be seeking medical marijuana. Demand will be very high, but supply will struggle to catch up until everyone is regularly harvesting. If there are high costs or product delays at launch, know that these sorts of issues are common in every single state that has implemented a cannabis program. And judging from other states, this product shortage/higher price points are merely temporary. It's also worth noting that at launch, you're only going to be able to buy flower. Things like edibles, oils, tinctures, or creams will not be available at launch. As processing facilities open up, we'll see more of those products in the near future. But for right now, you're only going to be able to purchase dry flower or bud for vaporizing. So that's it for today's episode of Ohio Marijuana Pod. If you would like to know where all of the dispensaries in Ohio will be sure to check out our website, ohiomarijuanacard.com. And if you head over to Patient Resources, there will be a section for where all of the dispensaries will be located. As dispensaries open, we'll be adding more information to that page, so be sure to check back. We also have a dispensary map on that page, and we will be highlighting which dispensaries open and when. So definitely bookmark that page if you want to know when dispensaries are going to open. Thank you for listening to the Ohio Marijuana Card podcast. Be sure to subscribe for more. Also, be sure to visit our website, ohiomarijuanacard.com. If you are an Ohioan suffering from one of the 21 medical conditions approved by the Board of Pharmacy, you may be eligible to treat your ailment with medical marijuana. This includes both CBD and THC products. Some of the conditions include Alzheimer's, cancer, HIV, AIDS, chronic pain, intractable pain, ulcerative colitis, and Crohn's disease. Once again, those are just a few of the ailments. Check out ohiomarijuanacard.com for more, or give us a call at 1-866-457-5559. That's 1-866-457-5559. Thanks again for listening. We'll catch you on the next episode. Bye-bye.